I thought this would be a really fun video to do for YouTube. Ranking basically the 7 major ways to read comics. Comic books are one of my biggest passions in life. I love comics. Got into them when I was 18. I had a family member who knew somebody at work, and they gave me like a bunch of single issues and stuff like that. Like they knew I liked the movies and wanted to get into them. They gave me a bunch of single issues and trades and stuff, and I read Spider-Man Tangled Web in single issues, like 1 to like 17, and it made me fall in love, and I've been hooked ever since. Um, so yeah, I want to rank the 7 basically major ways. There's more ways you can read, but I consider these are probably the most common and most ways people read them. So coming in at number 7 is single issues. Now, I don't hate single issues. I like them. I have a good amount of them. Not like as much as I have trades, hardcovers, that type of stuff, omnibuses, oversized hardcovers, but I have a good amount of single issues. But the one thing I am not a huge fan of is I feel like, this is just me though, I always mess up the tape on the back, and I always feel like they're going to fall apart in my hands just holding them. And I don't know, like I like them, but I don't love them. Signed by Tom King. Super nice guy too. I got to meet Tom King, the first comic book writer I ever met. Super nice dude. Yeah, so overall, like I like them. I have a good amount. I just don't love them. But yeah, but they are the most like profitable. Like if you're gonna sell a collection or if you're gonna collect like for the value, they're the best ways to go if you have rare single issues. But yeah, but to actually read them, like I'd rather read tons of other ways. But yeah, overall, I mean, I like single issues, just don't love them. And then DC Compact Editions. Now, Marvel has their own version called Premiere. A little bit more expensive, a little bit bigger than this. The good things about these, though. The Compact Editions, they're really cheap. You can get them for, like, $9. And, like, I think they're nice. I like them. I feel like they're more so to get new readers into them. And, you know, I only have one. But I also don't like I feel like you have to hold, you really do, actually you do, you have to hold this open to read it, won't lay flat. Um, but overall, like, I like it, I think it's cool, I love that it's getting new people into comics, like, I love that, but, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then, coming in at number 5, I got digital, like, I like reading digital. I do actually kind of love it. Like, what I love to do is read something digital, and then if I like it, pick it up physical later if it's something I don't know if I'll like. Um, and it's gotten me into some, like, new comics, and it's made me, you know, and pick up them later if I liked them. But yeah, but I'll always want to own something physical over digital. I own, like, the DC Comics app and the Marvel app. Um, and they're nice, but, like, I don't know, I'll always want to own physical. And then coming in at number 4, standard hardcovers and standard trades. I kind of tie these because it's like, to me, they're like basically the same thing. The only difference with standard hardcovers, sometimes you get art underneath, and it comes, you know, it's a hardcover instead of a soft back. Can't really complain at all. I kind of love those. Top 3 I completely love. But yeah, it's just a classic way to read, and they look really nice on a shelf. Coming in at number 3. This won't even fit. I got Absolute Editions. Now, Absolute Editions, to me, is like the difference between seeing a movie in, basically in the theater versus seeing one at home. And I feel like it's great for, like, I love picking up, like, some of my favorite artists. Like, I love picking up their work in this format because it's, like, the biggest. Like, look at that. That's awesome. Jim Lee art, amazing. The only really flaw I kind of have with Absolute is they can be kind of cumbersome if you're, like, holding it in your lap to read it. But reading it on a desk solves that. And overall, it's the best way. Like, if you want to get, like, you know, for the art, it's the best way to experience an artist's, like, work that you really love, because the art is, like, the biggest it can be. And then coming in at number 2, I got omnibuses. I freaking love omnibus. Only flaw is, like Absolutes, they can be a little cumbersome. And they are really expensive, but you can find a lot of places where you can get them half off. A lot of websites, In Stock Trades, not sponsored. I've heard Comic Panel Bound Books, I think it's called. I've heard about that one before. But yeah, you can get them half off, even if you do, sometimes they're expensive, even if you do pay like $100, like you're getting oversized art, sometimes like 1,000 pages. Okay, that's another con. They can be a little intimidating to read when you first start, your first one. But once you start, like I feel like it's one of the best ways to read. And one of the biggest pros, you're getting almost a whole writer's run in, like, you can sometimes get a whole writer's run in one, like, big hardcover. And yeah, it's expensive, but you'd be paying the same amount if you bought, like, every trade of a writer's run. But yeah, overall, like, my second favorite, so great. One of my, probably my second favorite way to read comics. Coming in at number 1 would be oversized hardcovers. Now, I feel like these are the best of both worlds, or 3, because number 1, they're usually not that expensive. Like, you can get them for like 30. Maybe sometimes the highest you'll pay is 50. But you're getting oversized artwork, and you're getting a super nice, like, hardcover. You're getting oversized artwork. And usually it has really cool under dust jacket art. And, not that expensive. I feel like it's the best of, like, all 3 worlds. It's, it's my favorite way to read because I'm getting oversized artwork. I'm not paying that much. And it's just it's so nice to have it in, like, a big hardcover, too. So, yeah, that's my favorite ways to read. Comment yours below and subscribe, and peace.